Our first speaker today is Police Chief Thomas Bryan.
On September 16th, 1971, at 1:44 p.m., almost 40 years ago to the day, Edison Police Officer Frank Papaianni and his partner, Officer William Gorman, were dispatched to a silent holdup alarm at the First Federal Savings and Loan Bank in the Menlo Park Mall. Upon arrival, they were confronted outside by the individual who had just committed a bank robbery. Before the officers were able to alight from their police cruiser, the perpetrator opened fire on them at close range. Both officers were struck several times, and despite being wounded, they valiantly and courageously returned fire, mortally wounding their armed assailant. When the gun battle was over, the officers, both Papaianni and Gorman, were transported to the hospital, at which time the doctors feverishly attempted to save their lives. Although Officer Gorman would survive his injuries, on that fateful day, we lost our brother, Officer Frank Papaianni. The definition of a hero, according to Webster's dictionary, is an illustrious warrior, a man admired for his achievements and noble qualities, and one who shows great courage. Officer Frank Papaianni is a true hero. He was sworn to protect and serve the citizens of Edison Township, and when the call came, he did not hesitate. He made the ultimate sacrifice. When this event took place, I can remember it vividly, for I was the young, very young son of an Edison police officer. I remember that day when my father came home and told my mother what had occurred. I remember the deep sadness that they felt. And at that time, I can only think of Officer Papaianni's family and the loss they had suffered. I am very proud and honored to stand before Officer Papaianni's family and all of you here today to pay tribute and to thank Officer Frank Papaianni, who will always be remembered as a courageous, noble hero, loving husband and father. Frank, we will never forget you. And at this time, I would like to take the opportunity to present Adeline with Frank's badge.